Welcome to another exercise for the workbook statistics. This time talking about basic statistical terms and in particular, in this case, about qualitative versus quantitative variables. Let's have a look here at the exercise. Well, just decide for the following characteristics whether they are qualitative or quantitative. Now we have this list of 6 different variables. So let's work through those 6 variables, starting with the first name. The first name is textual information. So if I state my first name in a form, this cannot directly be mathematically processed. There's not like a function and I insert like my first name, I get information out of this. Because letters usually cannot be processed mathematically directly. I can transform this into numbers, which however would mean I quantify this textual information and then I can use this. But names as such, being text, this is qualitative data. The international search book number in part B, well, it already contains the term number inside. This actually is a number, well, except maybe for the last character, but this usually is a number, and I can put this ISBN into a specific algorithm and it tells me whether this ISBN checks out. Because the last character is something like a checksum. So it calculates based on the first numbers whether this checksum at the end checks out, and this is actually a valid number. This is a mathematical algorithm which comes to work here. So this is a classical example of quantitative data. Similarly, the number of Instagram followers, that's just a number. I can just calculate the average of followers, so that's quantitative information as well. The same goes for slides in a slide set. If you just watch down here it reads like slide 3, so I can count them. I can, well, calculate on average one of my slides used in the presentations for this workbook has, well, 2.8 slides or 8.6 slides. So that's again quantitative information. With the corporate design, this is much more problematic. This is like, which colors am I going to use? What is the general style? Which font size? Is it bold? Is it italic? What am I going to use, or which graphics to include in my slides or in my letters or whatever. So there's a lot of information there. A lot of this information is, well, not set down in quantifiable numbers. It's even pretty hard to quantify something like the logo even of a company. So that's an example for multiple qualitative informations. I put quantitative here as well because, well, something like font size could be quantitative as well. But, well, we should put this maybe in brackets because it's mostly qualitative. Then I have the pocket money or allowances, something like this. This would be quantitative because, again, I can count this. I have values, numbers, which I can mathematically process. So that's a quantitative variable. This already brings us to the end of this exercise. So hope you enjoyed it, and I say goodbye and see you next time.